All right, what's up, everybody? I'm back. It's been about probably 20 minutes. I'm exhausted, but I couldn't help myself, and I'm gonna keep going, man, because I freaking got that fever. You know what I'm talking about? So you're probably asking, like, why has he got this tub? So compared to my other tub that I usually use, it's a smaller, clear one, right? So this one, I'm trying to run through some test trials. So this is going to be my prospecting tub. So when I move, I head from Pennsylvania to Oklahoma and I head out west, all my prospecting stuff is going to be in here. I like to say I am a little bit of a minimalist, maybe a lot of a minimalist. I'm the kind of guy that likes stuff to have a purpose. If it ain't got a purpose and if it's sitting around, it's holding up space, get rid of it. That's just me. But anyhow, so yeah, I literally, anything that's not in my prospecting backpack is going to be stored in here. So I want to use this because I want to use it to recirculate, to run my cleanup buddy. So this thing has 3 purposes right now, if you're understanding what I'm saying. 3 purposes, as in storage for my prospecting equipment, recirculation for my mini high banker, and to run my cons with the cleanup buddy. To me, that's enough reasons to keep this thing around, right? So anyhow, I'm gonna bore you guys with probably another 30 minute video. Don't hate me too much. So anyhow, I got my little tactical fanny pack right here. So I repurposed this thing from tactical to prospectical, if you get what I'm saying, right? So this got all my cleanup buddy stuff, snuffer bottles, vials. I have one of these vials are filled up with North Carolina gold. I don't see it right now, which, oh, there it is. Okay, that was scaring me. So anyhow, I'll keep that in there. A little bit of Jet Dry. My handy dandy black sand / con spoon made by, I think, MSR or GSI. That's what I meant to say. Set that to the side. I got a little handy dandy used toothbrush. And what I see most people using is my paintbrush. I've had this in here this whole time and just never really used it. So let's put it to use, right? So instead of just patting down like that, you're not really going to get rid of the bubbles. Well, maybe a little bit lower for this one. So you kind of want to dab them. What happens when you dab a bubble, right? It pops. Instead of brushing over it, you have more effect just dabbing. Okay. So now that that's complete, oh, the Jet Dry. Silly me. So for Jet Dry, you really don't need that much. Really don't. I've definitely overused this bottle. I can't remember how much I paid for this thing. Maybe like $6. I don't know. It could be like $5. Anywho, I would say 1 drop for a pan. For here, I'd just put like 3, 4. Okay, that's probably good enough. You put too much, and you know what happens? You get way too much suds. And I know people, Trevor was telling me about, well, asking me today about, man, do I use Dawn or should I use what is this, Jet Dry? I said, just go with the Jet Dry, man. You can literally see if you're, especially if you're putting it in a pan, that big rock? There it is. Boom, she ain't going nowhere now. Anyhow, so when I place my pan in here, I don't think I've ever walked through this. So I like my ripples to be facing away, because obviously when stuff comes down, it's gonna hit that rock, go around, and those ripples are gonna help it to trap more. Anywho, I'm gonna stop being boring and let's get to work for about, I don't even know, man, 20-30 minutes. Let's just get this done. I'm tired. Now remember, don't rush, because once you start rushing, you start messing up, right? I don't want to mess up. I don't want to lose gold, even though I'm tired. Look at that. All right, I already missed stuff right there. And all that is work. So yeah, I'm gonna run through this and I will check in with you next time I clean this thing out, okay? So before I get too far ahead, so I hit up Internal Compass. I'm sure most of you are familiar with him. He's down south, I believe, in North Carolina. Awesome dude. But he ran through a video with the cleanup buddy, right? So I'm like, he had a full pan of just straight black sand and concentrates. Me, I'm sure in past videos you've seen that I've cleaned it out roughly around like 20 scoops just to be safe. He said he ran a full, pretty much a full or a half full pan of black sands through the cleanup buddy, re-ran his concentrates, and only found a few pieces of fly poop. To me, that is awesome, especially how much gold that dude finds. Yes, that is extremely a 99% catch rate, if not 99.345, you know what I mean? So that is what I'm gonna do today. I have basically maybe a half pan full of concentrates. I ran through a bunch already. You know, I'm not trying to make this video super long for you guys, trying to keep your attention. But as I talk, I'm gonna run some of this. But yeah, I mean, you can see it's a little off level. So make sure you guys run through the correct process. So cleanup buddy, pan, water, level, run it, then throw some jet dry. And unfortunately, I can't get this. That's about as level I'm gonna get it, okay? Like I said, I'm doing test trials with this tub, because I want this to be my main tub, you know what I'm talking about. This is gonna hold my prospecting equipment, help me recirculate water if I'm in a dry area that I have to bring water in. I think this is just the perfect tub for it. So, I mean, life is just about trial and error. But anywho, let me run a bunch more scoops and I will check back in. All right, so I'm about halfway through. I definitely did turn down the flow a lot, because that made me, you know, as I'm spooning that stuff in, I'm thinking like maybe I should slow down the flow of water so it gives the gold a better chance to catch. But you can probably see there's some lead, so that means, I mean, doesn't mean really much, but that's a good indicator that I was digging. And forgive my nails, I haven't prospected in a while, but that's a good indicator that you're getting into the heavies. That's probably from like a shotgun round, honestly. Yeah. I'm sure you guys know where it's or what it could be from, but I think it's probably like bird shot that hit a rock, or who knows, something that made it look like this. A flood's not going to turn this thing like this. But anywho, yeah, I just wanted to stop and, you know, bring that to your attention. So anyhow, I wonder if that worked. So anyhow, I'm getting down to the last few scoops. Yeah, I'm hoping this is gonna work out pretty well. I know I've definitely seen a few pieces in my pan today, so I would say at least 3 pieces of fly poop and 1 decent sized piece. And decent size in Pennsylvania, don't, you know, get your hopes up. It's just when you're painting back the gold, you don't have to look so, or painting back the black sands, you don't have to look so hard. And that's what I'm talking about. So anyhow, darn mosquitoes are out today. Come on, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Come on, land. Oh, I missed him. That was a bad angle. Anyhow, so like always, I like to clean my cons bucket out as best as I can. There's still some in there because this is the cons. I mean, I guess you can leave cons in there if you want to leave gold in the bucket. But I'm here to show you what I found today. So anyhow, I guess I'll clean that out instead of just doing the old snapper trick, you know? All right, see if you got a good enough angle. Oh yeah, I like this tub already. You ain't gotta argue with me. Like it? Yep. So anyhow, so I was using my knife, as you guys seen in the last videos. Turns out I didn't even realize it, didn't notice it till last time. There's a little tab in the back and the bottom. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it from there, but yeah, all you gotta do is just push that thing up, man. Ingenuity. So anyhow, pop it up without using my handy dandy pocket knife. Clean that off nice and well. Boom. Let that sit. Oh. Let that sit upside down. So anyhow, check this out, right? Guess what I remembered this time? A snuffer. I gotta get one of the ones that spray. I think would, yep, I definitely gotta get that. But this works, look. Boo! Anyhow. So I'm gonna spray it. As you can see, getting up underneath that lip. Spray it down. Completely clean it out as best as you can. And I'm gonna let this sit out to dry. You gotta be careful with these 3. I mean, I'm not saying this thing is built horribly. I'm just saying it's 3D printed, so you want to watch keeping it out in the sun and all that other stuff, you know. Just take care of your stuff so it keeps working for you later. So anyhow, this is the concentrates that I'm left over with. Ooh. So let's pan it back, see what we got. Actually, I'm sorry, hold up. That's already got jet dry in it, but I poured that out of my bucket. So I am just gonna literally try to put in just a drop. It didn't work, but anyhow, literally a drop works. You're gonna pour, at least I am gonna pour most of it out. Anyhow, and let's pan it back and see what we get. Okay, you're gonna have to work with me. I'm not really that great at this thing yet, and there's terrible lighting, so I'm not really gonna know. I'm gonna take you guys out into the sunlight with me. Well, hold the pan. I ain't cheating. I'm gonna go out here into the road. All right. Oh my gosh, my back. Gosh darn it. Let me know in the comments if you got a good tripod for a phone. I mean, this thing works pretty well, but sometimes it's just, what are you doing? Okay. Alright. So that's the cons that we're left with, because I didn't change it out 100 times like I usually do. I went with what internal compass said, and I trusted him, and I believe him. I trust him. This dude's been in this game for a while, so tap it a good bit of times, get it trapped. And one thing, I'm gonna toast it up. So one thing I messed up with is keeping it level when I'm shaking it, or there's another name for it, I can't remember at this exact moment. But one thing you want to do that I learned is keep it at an angle when you shake it, because then what's going to happen? It's going to go down to that lip. All that gold is going to move down into that little lip that's right here that you can see. If you do it flat, it's going to spread out. You do it at an angle, I mean, it's going to take some practice. You're going to have to learn it yourself. But if you do it at an angle, that gold's going to get trapped in that little crevice right there. So when you go to pan it back, it should all still be in that top. So let's see what we got. Oh gosh, please have something. The light's not that great. So as I tell some people who come with me who are, you know, new to prospecting, I show them ways that work for me. And I'm not saying it's the right way, it's the wrong way. I'm just saying it works for me. Everyone has something that works for them. So this is the stuff that I believe does not have gold, right? This is the stuff that I believe has gold. And this is what I call my workspace, right? This area right here. You can see the gold if you put water in there, or if it has better sun or lighting or whatnot. You can see if there's gold in there. But if not, I like to keep my workspace clean. Now, I've told some people that I have a little bucket that I throw that away in, but I don't got a bucket right now. I'm just trying to pan this stuff back and show you guys what I got. So Yep, there's a piece right up in that upper corner. See if I can zoom in. Yep, you can see it. Right up there. Little tiny piece, but that's okay, you know. Let me zoom out a little bit more. So I'm gonna clear my workspace up. Tilt that water slowly forward and tap.
Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How about yourself?
Thank you.
So as I got that tap forward, all that gold's gonna push forward towards that lip again, right? Keep my workspace clean. Not a piece of gold. All right. That's kind of looking like a piece right there, but yeah, that's definitely a piece right there. So anyhow, I'm gonna pan this stuff back. I ain't gonna cheat. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't that kind of guy. I'm trying to bring authenticity to my channel to show you guys, you know, the ups, downs, pros, cons, you know. And then look, there's a little piece right there. Not every time you're gonna go prospecting, you're gonna find gold. It's all about test panning, test panning, test panning. If you don't not test pan or don't want to put in the work to test pan, you're not gonna find gold. That's just how it is. I ain't trying to yell, but I won't pause the video. I'll just try to keep it in, you know, in the view so you guys see that I ain't throwing gold in there. But I'm gonna get down here so I can, you know, watch it a little bit better. Oh my gosh, there's 3 pieces right up there. 4 pieces I see. Okay. Oh. I think I might have lost that piece, but yeah, you can see them. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3. There's a piece of lead. So like I said, when you find lead, or at least little pieces of lead in the creek like that, I would 100% keep digging, especially little pieces like that. I mean, you can find the big split shots. Yeah, obviously that's a heavy, that's gonna flow where the heavies are gonna go. But when you find little pieces of lead like that, that might be even a piece of gold. No, that's not. But to me, when you find little pieces of lead like that, can you see it? Yeah, there you go. When you find little pieces of lead like that, to me, you're gonna find little pieces of gold. But anyhow, oh my gosh, that's not gold. That can't be gold. It's definitely not gold. Oh man. Anyhow, let's not get too carried away. Oopsies. Darn bugs, man. So another thing I want to touch up on is me. I'm right-handed. So for me, naturally, I like to have the water sluice around like this. But you know what happens when you constantly sluice around like that? That black sand starts to come down here. So I know that I need to work on sluicing the water the other way to try to keep it, you know, minimalized into a certain place and just make it from big to smaller to smaller to smaller, and then you're just left with gold. But don't listen to me. I'm just some guy. All right, let's clean up that, get that down there. That's not a piece of gold. No. Like I said, when in doubt, thumbnail that crap out. Thumbnail it. See how that's smeared? You probably can't see it. Or push down and drag. Or if you have a handy dandy pocket knife, not a $300 knife like this, I found this knife. You can always push down on it like that and drag. So anywho, keep your knives dry so they don't rust. And let's get back to work. All right, I am excited about this. There's another piece of lead that's popping up right in there. You guys can probably see. Yeah. So I'm gonna shake it around a little bit, shake it. Do a little tappy poo. Oh no. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you can see the gold popping up right there. And it's not huge. Pennsylvania ain't got, I mean, I got big hands for a dude, right? Maybe I don't, who knows. But anyhow, this is a Garrett's gold trap. This is my hand covering the center. Sorry for hitting that. Anywho, but you can see how it's big enough to see from here, but not in the camera. But you can see it right there. As soon as you see that little shiny, that is 100% gold, 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 gold. Yep, yes sir. We hit the good spot today. Let's pan the rest of this back. And not keep you guys waiting. Now when I get, I'm sorry, I'm getting mosquitoes all over me. When I get down to this point, this is when I start to go slow. Because me, I don't like sucking up all that black sand in my snuffer bottle. Yes, you can snuff that all up, then empty it into a pan, and then you're just creating more work. I don't like to create more work if I ain't gotta, you know? Yeah, look at that. You can see it now. Yep, there you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe 8 pieces of gold right there. Oh, if I don't swash it away. But yeah, I let that water hit it nice and easy. Take my time. And I'm gonna leave that black sand in there right now, just so you can see it a little bit better. But that's the turnout for today. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pieces of gold for today. I wouldn't say it's terrible for Pennsylvania, but I'm gonna grab my little PA snuffer bottle, because I like to keep all my PA gold in the same snuffer bottle, so it don't really get mixed up or thrown away. PA snuffer bottle. There's gold in there. There's gold in them hills, I promise you. There's some garnets too, but there's gold in there as well. But yeah, I'm gonna take this snuffer off right here. Pull it out a bit to where it's about yay. Right? You don't want to suck the water up. That's the thing that I've learned, is if you have too much water, you're gonna suck. Not that it matters, because all your gold's gonna go towards the cap. But either way, I mean, you want to be safe than sorry, right? Oh dear. I'm gonna lift this slowly up. You can see there's still my pieces right up there. Slowly tilt the water towards it. squeeze the bottle, put it in the water, and kind of let the snuffer bottle do its thing. And you know what I'm gonna do, just for craps and giggles? I'm gonna repan this thing. It's at 30 minutes, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna repan it. Repan it, why not? Because I lose stuff. Like I said, I ain't no professional. I'm not claiming to be. I'm just trying to show you guys what works for me. And if it helps you out, great. If not, you can judge me, do whatever you want. I don't care. I don't care. That's one of the things I've worked on, is trying to stop thinking about what people think about me. All right, so let me, like I said again, I'm gonna zoom out, keep the pan in front, and try to pan out what I can with what light I have. And you can see the black sands. I mean, I don't know where you're at, but here, black sands, we get pretty big black sands. But I don't really care about those big black sands until I start getting down to that micro stuff, as you can see up here. All that stuff can kick rocks, but that stuff can stay here. So yeah. Clean up my workspace. You see how it's a lot clearer in there? Oh, it's not working too well. Anyhow. Okay, so that's clean enough. So anyhow, I'll do a little tappy poo. Keep that stuff down there that I went through already. Keep that stuff that I'm gonna go through. And just hit it. Hit it both sides. I know all my bigger black sands are over here. I don't know why it happens like that, but all my fines are over here right now. So anyhow. So when I do this tapping method, I'm pretty much kind of flat in a way. Let me see if I can help you guys out, if you can see it. But I'm kind of flat in a way. But I want to keep, like I said, my stuff that I went through already separated from the stuff that I'm about to go through. And as you're probably wondering, like, this dude ain't got no water. I got a little bit of water in there. That's all I like to use. I don't like to use a lot, because you use a lot, you get too much water flow, just like a sluice or a high banker or anything else. You get too much water flow, it pushes the gold. So just take your time, man. Crawl, walk, run. I'm at the walking. I'm done crawling, but I would say I'm at the walking stage right now. Okay, so... Okay. Yep, empty. Nothing. I don't see anything left in that corner. Nothing, nada. So as you guys can see, there was six hours of digging today. We got, I don't know if it was 6 hours, but we all met up around 9 o'clock, and we left around 4. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 7 hours. And that's, yeah. So 7 hours digging today. And at the end of the day, the last, an hour to 30 minutes, I went and classified two 5-gallon buckets, half to 3/4 to the way full. And that could have helped me because I was so dead. But anyhow, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and please like, subscribe, share, do whatever. This helps me out, so when I go out west, I can eventually keep going and travel further, and I can give you guys more videos of my travels and all the goodies. So anyhow, heavy pans.